Okay.
All right. Chevy, forward.
I thought I'd start tonight's
Forward.
show by I thought I'd start tonight by getting warmed up with a little tennis. Over there is, of course, Chris Evert, and Billie Jean King's over here. And stupidly enough, they challenged me to a game. Our umpire is tennis announcer Jim Flood. Okay, everybody ready? Let's play. We'll play best 5 points. Best out of 5. First 3.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys against me.
problem.
I'll serve first.
No problem.
Okay.
No problem. Here we go.
Okay, Chevy Chase to serve. First point.
Okay.
Fault.
Fault. Don't get mad. Fault. Little temper tantrum there. Good. All right. Okay, Chevy.
All right, that's okay. We'll give him one. We'll give him one. Thank you.
Didn't move very well for that ball. Yeah.
Well, I was thinking about something else. Engelbert Humperdinck.
Okay. Thanks a lot. Okay.
Chris Evert to serve.
Go ahead and push. Great serve.
Wait a minute. There's something. Oh, I forgot. There are special ground rules for this sport that we should tell you about. Due to the wind conditions here on Sunset Boulevard, I'm sorry, ladies. You'll have to use the new state-of-the-art aluminum rackets.
Are you serious?
Yeah. It's okay. I've got them right here.
I like my own rackets, thank you. God, me
Believe-
too.
Here they are.
Are you sure you can find them?
Yeah, they're great rackets. State-of-the-art aluminum.
Bumbles around.
There you go.
Oh, those are charming. I use these in the morning.
Well, I have to start playing. Okay, I think it's Christy's serve.
Nice try.
Oh, yours?
Your serve.
My serve.
Yes. Right?
Whose service?
Your serve.
Yes.
My serve.
Chevy serve.
Chevy serve. Oh,
You're down 0-2, Chevy.
Ball, please.
Love two. Okay, so we need one more point, Billy? We need one more point. This is it. Because if your return's going to win it, I've got news for you. Not? No.
Yes!
Hey. Hey, 2-1, King and Evert.
2-1.
That was so like ace on a second serve. Can you believe it? No.
That's what I always do on my second serve.
I've never seen Chevy serve.
Okay.
All right,
King,
first
King,
serve
serve.
ace. So second serve. Yep, this is my point right here, Chev. No? Here we go. Not to worry, Chris. I'm not worried. Oh, you choke. What a choke. I choked. Got the elbow. Oh, no! Yes!
Wow!
Yes! Are you good, sir?
Game?
That was it.
Oh, congratulations. What a serve.
That
was a great serve.
Legend. Call her.
Congratulations, both
Thank
of you.
you.
Now, come on over here. We'll celebrate with an omelet.
Excellent.
A traditional game omelet. I
Okay.
thought you might all enjoy this. Just a 2-egg omelet I like to make after each match.
Thank you. Your
It's the Chevy Chase Show from Hollywood. Tonight, comedian Rita Rudner, tennis champions Billie Jean King and Chris Evert, Engelbert Humperdinck, news update, and Tom Scott and the Hollywood Express. Now, here he is, Chevy Chase.
Thank you so much. You know, I was driving in this morning listening to the local news station, and they promised if I gave them 22 minutes, they'd give me the world. Well, I could only give them 2 minutes, so they gave me an abandoned tract house in the valley. You know, we have a great show for you tonight. Rita Rudner's here. Tennis champions Billie Jean King and Chris Evert. The one and only Engelbert Humperdinck. News update and Tom Scott in the Hollywood Express. I got it. Wait a minute, bring this up. All right, does this work? Does this work? Yeah. Let's try a little joke in the box, see if it works.
Man walks into a doctor. The doctor says, you're going to live to be 60. He says, I am 60, is what I tell you.
All right, okay. You know, last Saturday, a new Miss America was crowned, Miss Kimberly Clarice Aiken. As it turns out, she's one of the youngest women ever to hold the title. She's only 18. So we thought she might appreciate a little advice, and here it is, our do's and don'ts for Miss America. Do appear in parades at state fairs. Don't march behind the prize-winning livestock. Do get involved in local politics. Don't get anywhere near Bob Packwood. Do explore career opportunities in television. Don't cheapen yourself by working for Fox. Do flash dazzling smiles like Julia Roberts. Don't flash dazzling smile like Sharon Stone. Do accept an invitation to go around the world on a good world tour. Don't accept an invitation to go around the world with Bob Packwood. Do let fans take pictures of you wearing the crown. Don't let Bob take pictures of you wearing only the crown. Do say that we must join hands in the spirit of friendship. Don't say that we must rise up and destroy the belly of the fascist pig. Do appear at elementary schools to give inspirational lectures to the children. Don't go anywhere near Bob. Do appear at next year's pageant to crown your successor. Don't say, here's your tiara, bitch. Okay, and that's all the advice we have for our new Miss America. I want to thank you all for being here. We got a great show tonight. Rita Rudner will be out in a minute. Billie Jean King, Chris Evert, Engelbert Humperdinck. Don't go away. Be right back. My first guest left home at 15 to pursue her dream of dancing on Broadway. Somewhere along the way, she realized she enjoyed making people laugh. Today, she's preparing for an upcoming date at Carnegie Hall. Please welcome the very funny Rita Rudner. Wow, you look beautiful. That's a beautiful dress.
Thank you very much. I like black. It makes me look thinner.
Yeah, well...
Yes, I live in a black house. But I'm into comfortable dressing this year. Don't you think that's what the 90s should be? Because men don't really understand comfortable dressing for women. Because my husband, this isn't his favorite dress at all, but he gets it for himself. We'll be going out to dinner. He'll go, don't make me wear this tie.
Yeah.
I can't breathe. I can't talk. I can't swallow. I can't think. don't make me wear the tie. I go, okay, don't wear a tie. I don't care. What should I wear? He goes, how about that iron bustier I bought for you? Now look, has anyone commented on this set?
Huh, do you like this set?
I love this set.
You like our fish? I like the set too.
I like the skeletons and the suitcases and, you
Well,
know...
I have nothing to do with any of that. That's our prop people. I'm really a much more conservative guy.
Well, if Jeffrey Dahmer had a talk show, this would be.
That's right, but, you know, he'd just be eating the whole time he's here. You know, I
But
still...
you're the only talk show host with fish. Did you know that?
With fish in my pants, yeah.
You've got some
You're right.
kind of pants
A lot of people have told me.
obsession.
A lot of people have told me not to have fish because they're
love
distracting. So I've eaten about 4 or 5 of them, so they wouldn't distract me as much.
I love that we have fish at home.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah, we have mackerel.
Yeah, I detected an odor, but
Ah!
No, I just kidding.
I'm trying to be so nice.
Rita,
What?
how do you
What?
stay so fit? I mean, are you exercising a lot, or
I'm wearing black.
you're just wearing black? That's all it is.
That's what I like to... No, I try. You know, I was a dancer.
Yeah.
And then it was fun because dancing, it's interesting. You know, it's exciting. But I quit dancing after I injured a groin muscle.
Mhm.
And it wasn't mine.
Wasn't yours? Were you actually dancing?
I got some of my own pants jokes in, didn't I? Yeah. So now I try to do other things, but it's boring, and I learned how to swim, but it's very humiliating to learn how to swim when you're an adult.
Yeah.
You know, it's more dignified to drown, really. Well, they divide you up into groups. They're like the guppies, the minnows, the tadpoles. I was in the group called Bait.
Called bait?
Yes.
I was in Chum.
Excellent.
I guess nobody got that.
Yes, no,
We'll just move right ahead then.
I'll explain it. That's throw up that you throw over the
No,
side
no,
of
it's
the
not
boat.
throw up. No, it's not throw up. No.
It is, it's throw up.
It's not throw up.
It is throw up.
Chum are little pieces of dead fish you throw in to get sharks.
It's hurl, Chevy.
All right. You're saying it's just a rainbow.
No,
Yeah.
you can't. I don't get that, but it's hurl. Now, I'll tell you when I don't get something. I'm really honest.
I'm with you. I won't say it.
Okay. So now I went and I tried to buy a bathing suit, but I'm not good. I didn't want to go because it's such a humiliating experience for a woman to buy a bathing suit. So I ordered one from the Victoria's Secret catalog. I was lucky enough to be able to grab it away from my husband for 3.5 seconds. He says he only reads it for the articles. But those...
Yeah.
They're very pretty, those hookers, models. In that. I don't know what to do. Every time this catalog comes to my house, they're wearing less. These women, pretty soon they're going to be naked, they're going to be holding the underwear.
You know, to this day, I've not seen a Victoria's Secret catalog.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I have a real good surprise in store for you.
Yeah.
Mr. Chase.
Yeah.
I'm
Is
going
it
to give
anything
you...
like Penthouse or Playboy, or is it...
It's similar, but it's a little bit even more provocative because they're wearing something. But the women in these magazines, they're huge. I don't know, not that I look in the magazines, but every once in a while you have to. This one woman I saw, it was so big I couldn't keep the magazine closed. You know. And I don't think she had silicone. I think she had helium.
I understand you just had a birthday. Is that correct?
I did, but I don't want to. I guess you have to have birthdays to stay alive. So...
Yeah, that's a good point.
I don't like getting older. I stay out of the sun. Sometimes I look at those gorgeous 16-year-old girls. It's so bad for you, the sun. It makes your skin leathery and wrinkly and old. And look at the gorgeous 16-year-old girls just baking themselves on the beach and think, fry, you homewreckers, fry.
I don't think it's that bad for you.
But I'm very conscious about my age.
Yeah.
Because I married a man who's younger than I am. In fact, he's 2 years younger than he thinks I am.
Then he thinks you are. Don't you think you ought to be honest with him about that, seriously?
No, I think honesty is very important. I think it must be avoided. But women are very easy to buy birthday presents for. Like, we're jewelry, that's all we like, don't you think? My husband, he gave me this ring, and I love it. It's an antique. It makes it that much more special to me knowing that someone didn't want it anymore.
That's zirconium.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding you. That's a beautiful rock.
Thank you very much. But it is fake, because everything I wear is fake, because I don't wear on anything around my neck that's worth more than my head.
And with that, we'll be right back with Rita Rudner. Billionaire. All right, we're back with Rita Rudner, who apparently just lost it for a second.
My husband loves massages. It's his favorite thing. So you know what I did? I booked a masseuse to come to the house for his birthday once. And I thought it was such a good idea until the doorbell rang and I opened the door and there was an 18-year-old blonde girl standing there. And she said, "I'm here to give your husband a massage." Yeah. And I said, "He's dead."
Very nice out. Now, I know he isn't dead, because I know sometimes you think about planning a family. I've heard this before. Are you going to plan a family, or
I
gonna have a family?
I could borrow your family. You've got lots of children,
Yeah,
right?
I have a lot of them,
Yeah. I'm not big on this whole having a baby theory thing. I think kangaroos have a good deal. I like the pouch setup. Isn't that clever? You know, I'd have a baby if it would get bigger in a handbag.
That's not a bad idea.
Did your wife, Janie, did she have natural childbirth?
No.
No, that's excellent.
Yes, she did.
She did have natural
Yes,
childbirth?
as a matter of fact, since you've asked, my wife, Janie, had 3 children.
Yes.
Without any medication at all, natural childbirth. And I was exhausted. That's fabulous. But you may not agree with that.
But she was medicated for the conception. Ha 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 ha.
No. As far as I know, there was just 1 injection.
Oh, okay. I got that. A little late. No, but my friends, they tell me the pain. They say it's excruciating. I thought I was going to die. Then they go, "Rita, you have to do it."
Yeah.
You know, I don't know why I have to do that.
No, it isn't. It's great.
But before you find out, before you have natural childbirth, find out how big the baby's going to be. This is my advice, because no one ever mentioned how big the baby's going to be. 3 pounds. Natural childbirth. Anything over that, heroin.
Okay.
And you have 3 girls, right?
Yes.
See, I've been paying attention.
Uh-huh.
And girls are easier than boys, but I have a friend, 4 boys, and they decided to try one more time to have a girl. They bought that book on how to have a girl, but I don't think the book is very good, because they did everything they were supposed to do. He spun around 3 times. She wore a helmet. They got a boy who likes ballet and headgear.
Rita, I know you're going to be playing Carnegie Hall, which is a very big thing for you. It's going to be great. It's going to be November, is that right?
November 12th, Carnegie Hall, and right before that, November, I think it's 4th, 5th, and 6th at Caesar's Palace in Atlantic City, which is exciting, too, because I love Atlantic City. I played Donald Trump's place last time, and he made a big mistake. You know what he did? He built a great big beautiful restaurant in the bottom, and he called it Ivana. I know, and then they got divorced, so he changed the name of the restaurant.
What is it called now?
That bitch. I feel we're starting to work together.
I think we're starting to work now, yeah. We've only said bitch twice on this show now.
Oh.
There may be more later.
Okay.
Who knows? Thanks a lot for coming.
Thank you.
Very funny. Lovely to see you. We're coming back with news update. Tennis champions Billie Jean King and Chris Evert and Engelbert Humperdinck. Be right back.
Jacksonville. It's time now for news update with our anchor, Chevy Chase.
Yeah, but we have 3 girls now. If you want to have a boy, I'm willing to try for it, but for how long? Ice in my pants. Excuse me. I'll get back to you. Good evening, I'm Chevy Chase. Our top story: on the eve of his health care reform speech, President Clinton is changing his health care plan to appeal to Republicans. These changes include lowering costs, improving benefits, and using poor people for medical experiments. In preparation for tomorrow's health care address, Clinton unveiled his new cost-effective home eye care test. Better like this, better like that, better like this, better like that, better like this. Ross Perot continued making trouble for the Clinton administration this week as he spoke out strongly against the North American Free Trade Agreement. In response, President Clinton has proposed a new law in which Americans will be taxed not on the size of their incomes, but on the size of their ears. Former Press Secretary James Brady has urged President Clinton to approve his legislation which would put a 5-day waiting period on all handgun sales. Proponents say the bill would save thousands of lives for about 5 days. It has been just over a week since the historic Middle East peace agreement, but spokesmen for the treaty say everywhere you go in the Middle East, there's peace in the air. PLO Chairman Yasser Arafat greeted Jordan's King Hussein and reportedly gave the old Middle Eastern greeting, "Frisk me, baby." The agreement between Israel and the PLO on Palestinian self-rule was further validated Monday when it was approved by the Arab League. For those of you who aren't familiar with the Arab League, here are the standings. With 7 games left, Israel and the PLO are tied for first place. Syria is 4 games back, followed by Jordan, Lebanon, and as usual, Iraq has been mathematically eliminated mid-season. Better luck next year. President Clinton had an uncomfortable moment at a state dinner Saturday when ex-Haitian President Aristide begged Clinton to, quote, "Please, give me a country. Come on, just a small one. I won't blow it this time, man. How about Florida?" And in Los Angeles yesterday, the Menendez brothers, on trial for murdering their parents, accused their father of years of abuse and constant criticism, right to the very end. Lyle Menendez testified that his father's last words were, "Don't hold a gun like that, stupid. You'll put an eye out." Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker killer who terrorized Southern California during the 80s, has set off the metal detector at his prison. X-rays show that Ramirez had 2 metal items hidden in his rectum. Ramirez refused to give them up and was placed in isolation. He will receive a steady diet of espresso and oat bran. The University of Alabama at Tuscaloosa has budgeted $800,000 for the '94 Alabama Shakespeare Festival. The first production of the season will be Bubba and Juliet. And finally, in Los Angeles this week, Heidi Fleiss quietly pleaded innocent to pandering and drug charges in an attempt to avoid the circus-like atmosphere. A spokesman for Ms. Fleiss said, "If you want the circus thing, it's $2,000 extra." And that's the news. Good night, and have a pleasant tomorrow.
Tomorrow on the Chevy Chase Show, actor-comedian Sinbad, the singing parrot, and musical guest Chris Isaac. But stay tuned for tennis champions Billie Jean King, Chris Evert, and Engelbert Humperdinck. Coming up after this.
Let me tell you.
All right. Before we get to our next guest, we have a little sort of a contest going. Lookalikes for Chevy Chase, and we've got our first one in. This guy's 46 years old. He's 6'1" and 210 pounds, a little overweight. And I don't know, how does he do here? Is that good? Can you see it? I think he looks like Alan Seuss. All right, we're going to send that picture back to you with 15 cents. So you can go out and get a nice meal. You saw my next guests playing tennis at the top of the show. They're here in Los Angeles for a very special cause. Please welcome tennis greats Billie Jean King and Chris Evert. Now, I know you're here for a very special event, and I want to get that taken care of right away, because if we run out of time, you won't be able to tell us what it is. But I know it takes place tomorrow night, and it's...
Blue eyes tonight?
Yeah. I wondered if anybody would notice. She asked if I had blue eyes tonight. Take a look at this. What do you think? It's just a joke.
They kind of look fake.
Tomorrow night, blue hair.
We're in town for the Smash Hits. It's tomorrow night at the Great Western Forum, and it's for the Elton John AIDS Foundation. And we're going to have all the great players there, like McEnroe and yours truly, Chris Evert, a legend.
Yeah. Jimmy Connors.
Martina Navratilova, Gigi
Yeah.
Fernandez, Rosie Casals, Vita Gerlais,
Fernandez
Tracy
is now
Austin.
number 2 in doubles. She's a great player, yeah.
She's a great doubles player, right?
Yeah. And
singles
who
player.
else is coming?
Tracy,
Tracy?
Billie, of course, Billie doesn't mention herself. Rosie Casals.
Yeah.
Roy Emerson, won more Grand Slam titles than anybody else ever, male.
I saw him play at Forest Hills. In fact, I'll tell you a funny story. All right, it's not funny. No, but I did, when I was going to Forest Hills to watch the Roy Emerson Laver final many years ago, he was on the subway with me, Emerson. We just talked tennis. The guy took the subway. Can you imagine? What did they pay back then? I mean, it was nothing.
$14 a day.
Yeah.
A lot of money we made in those days.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to be fun. Elton's going to have his team, Chris McEnroe. Who else? You're going to have Gigi,
Rosie,
Emerson. No,
Roy Emerson. It's a little confusing, but once you get there, you get to see women's singles, men's singles, women's doubles, men's doubles, mixed doubles. I mean, that's the wonderful thing about team tennis format. You get to see everything. You just don't go for one thing.
And then there's a high diving.
Well, Chris will be playing against Martina in the singles, and Jimmy will be playing against McEnroe.
You know, this is the 20th anniversary of the very famous Bobby Riggs Billie Jean King match.
Yes.
Which he... But I got to tell you, a lot of people say he threw the match because he bets heavily. I don't believe that. I think you scalded him, didn't you?
Well, he did bet heavily on himself.
On himself? Is that right?
In fact, during the match, he was still betting with a friend of mine up in the stands.
He's still betting today. I mean,
of course.
He'll bet
daily.
on
Golf
anything.
and tennis. And guess what? Bobby will be there tomorrow night as well.
Really?
Our first reunion in 20 years.
That's great. What do you think? Do you think... We talked about this earlier. If he was 55 when you two played,
right?
If, let's say, Rod Laver, who's around that age now, played Steffi Graf,
Right.
who do you think would win?
I think Graf would win.
You think Graf would win?
I think Rod would win. I think if you told Rod you have 3 months to train, I think you would, because I think he has one great thing. He has that slice approach shot into Steffi's backhand, and that's what a lot of players don't do to beat her. So
and he's a powerful serve, too, although I don't know if it's still powerful now.
He still plays well, and he moves well, and he plays a lot. So, I mean, I would have to put my
But I
money
think
on
we
him.
should do it. I mean, I think that should happen.
On that court out there?
No, not. Yeah, in the parking lot. Yeah.
Did everyone notice Chevy's legs? Excellent.
That's for years of playing soccer and carrying children on my shoulders. That's where I got those legs. I understand that there was a song written for you by Elton John.
Yes, Philadelphia Freedom.
Yeah.
I've known Elton John 20 years this year as well. And he wrote Philadelphia Freedom for me in 1975. It was after the World Team Tennis team, the Philadelphia Freedom. He used to come and sit in the uniform on the bench, and he's been really wonderful to World Team Tennis. So.
You play good tennis?
Does he?
Yeah.
He's good. He practices 5 days a week, an hour and a half every morning. He's in great shape.
What kind of glasses does he wear?
Well, last time I saw him, he had, let's see, last night he had green rims. Who knows what he'll show up with tomorrow. I mean, he has to open up this case to look at his glasses, it's pretty scary.
Well, listen, I'm glad you came to play with me. That was a cheat, and I'm sick of it. Next time we'll... But everybody's going to be very excited about tomorrow night's event for AIDS, and I think it's a great thing you're doing, and thanks for coming.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
We'll be right back with Engelbert Humperdinck. All right, we're back, and we're with Engelbert Humperdinck. Can I call you Bert or Hump or what?
What do you call No, I'm trying to, you can call me Ange.
Ange?
Ange, you
Okay.
call me Angle.
Angle?
Call
I'll
me
call you
Bert.
Angle. But you did change your name
Yeah.
from what it was.
Yeah, my
why
real
why
name
not
is-
something easy like Bob Smith? I mean,
No, Arnold was it didn't do too bad for Schwarzenegger.
no, you're right.
No, and my Humperdinck is as good as his Schwarzenegger.
Uh-oh. But Engelbert Humperdinck was a real person. He wrote Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah, he died in 1921, and he had no gold or platinum albums.
Nope.
And
So I think actually you're probably a bit more famous than the one who wrote Hansel and Gretel.
well, people keep coming up to me and saying, "What a great job you did on Hansel and Gretel."
What a nice book.
Do I look that old? My God.
No,
I know.
You look great. You look great.
It's one of those things. I've got you a little something. Oh, this is what I use before I come out on the show. So I thought you might be interested. I'll take it out for you.
All right.
These things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this a vibrator or?
It's a form of vibration. You turn it on like this, and and I usually hold it in my hands, or put them under my arm so you can put it in between your legs. Kind of gets me up for the show.
That's nice. Yeah.
To coin I didn't mean.
No, it's all right. No. It's getting me up for the show too. I think it's great.
I thought you
And look
might
at this. They dance.
They do. They dance.
Okay. There we go.
A little something that you can put your feet on, and just.
Hey, I know something about you that a lot of people don't know. Your first record, Release Me,
Yeah.
beat one of my very good friends, Paul McCartney's record.
Oh, yeah?
Penny Lane. It was #1.
Yeah.
Penny Lane never hit #1. That is
Yes.
a remarkable thing.
Actually,
At that time.
Paul was very upset about it. He says, "Who's this Humperdinck fella? Who's he? Was he a bloody group or something? Never heard of him."
But it did outsell the Beatles.
It did.
That was something.
Actually, I was so lucky. I did the London Palladium, and I was a total unknown. And the next day, it started selling 85,000 a day and 90,000 a day, and it sold somewhere around 15 million, I think, in last year.
Well, it's clear enough that a lot of your fans are here in the room. I mean, everybody loved your song, but I think that it's. Well, yeah, show shot of. I mean.
Actually, they know more about me than I know about myself.
Yeah. Then they follow you all over the world. I mean, you have how many fan clubs now?
250.
Yeah.
All over.
And I understand that they've found creative ways of meeting you.
There's very.
Maybe you don't want to talk about that.
That's. No.
You don't want to. All right.
It's one of those things, I mean, they follow me a lot in the lobbies of hotels, in my room, and sometimes they get in. They get in by. Somebody got in once and put their clothes in and the pictures and all on the table, and I got served with a paternity suit. But that's one of those things.
You really did get served with a paternity suit?
Yeah.
Wow. Just
Well,
because the clothes were there?
That's one of the reasons why I want to drop my Humperdinck.
Don't ever let that thing drop. No. How did Patricia deal with that? Is she okay, your wife?
Well, she's had a few of them, but she's dealt with them very well.
Yeah.
Very well.
Yeah. Well,
We're still together, and I think it's 30 years now.
That's great.
Great lady. Great lady.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's great. You don't see that often.
You
Maybe
don't?
Warren and Annette, and that's about it.
Yeah. You know Joe?
Joe who?
Do you know any jokes?
Oh, do I know any jokes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know some very good jokes. Would you like to hear one?
I heard one just now.
It doesn't work.
Can I tell you one?
Yeah.
There's this lady driving around with a kid in the back of a cab, and they're going through the West End of London and through Soho, and the kid says, "Mommy, what are all those ladies doing standing around there?" She says, "They're waiting for their husbands, darling." So the taxi driver hears and he said, "Tell the kid the truth. They're prostitutes. They're whores." So she says, "Mommy, do whores have babies?" She says, "Of course they do, darling. Where do you think the taxi driver came from?"
kids, you know, before we leave Engelbert, I want to point out that, can you get a shot of this? This is his CD, but this is what intrigues me. He's also got a perfume out.
Yeah.
And got a good shot of that? It's called Release Me, which was the first song.
Hit, yeah.
Is this for men, women, or children?
That's for ladies.
This is for ladies?
That's for the ladies.
Yeah? Anybody want to try it out? Any ladies in the audience want to? Come on up. Come on. Keep moving real fast. Come on.
I have a sample.
Try it
I'll
out.
walk down here and do it for you.
Come on, you only have a couple of seconds. There you go.
Put it on you. There you go. How's that?
How is it? All right, I want to thank our guest, Engelbert Humperdinck, and thanks for being here.
Well, thank you very much.
Tomorrow we're going to have Sinbad and the Singing Parrot and a musical guest, Chris Isaac. And I want to thank Rita Rudner and Billie Jean King, Chris Evert, and, of course, George. Tom Scott and the Hollywood Express. We'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good night.
Hotel accommodations provided by the Bellage, West Hollywood's deluxe all-suite hotel, combining sophistication and contemporary elegance. Bellage, a refuge from everything ordinary.
Tomorrow night, catch 2 hours of sizzling TV with all new episodes of 90210 and Melrose Place. And Thursday, the laughs begin with The Simpsons, followed by all new episodes of Sinbad, In Living Color, and Herman's Head on the new Fox Thursday night.